Good morning from day two. So this here fortress was made.
I have Chief Roar reporting for duty.
Chimney shopkeep. Chimney. Liberty Bridge. There was also a rat. Hello and good morning from the Fisherman's Bastion. I got my little photos everywhere that I wanted, and now I am just coming to fill you in on the information. So this here fortress was made 19th century, so it's not necessarily like you look at it and you're thinking, wow, this is like the most medieval, amazing fairy tale fortress you've ever seen in your life, and you're like, this is almost too good to be true, how beautiful it is. And that's because it is too good to be true. There's like some sort of ash falling from the sky. Is that snow? The way I think it's snow. I thought it was ash earlier because I was like, there's no way. There's little tiny bits of snow falling. That's amazing. No, I'm not. It's completely distracted me. Yes, so it is not necessarily actually authentically really old, but it's built to be a romanticized version of an old medieval Hungarian fortress. And it's called the Fisherman's Bastion because this is a market, so they would fish down on the Danube River, and then this up here was the marketplace for the fish. And the legend or the story, the tale, the folklore of it all is that the fishermen, they were believed to have been here one day selling, and they saw the Ottoman soldiers approaching, and with no expertise or equipment or like military experience or any weapons, they were able to fight off the Ottoman soldiers that were coming to conquer the city, which again is a thing of legend. It's very make-believe, but that is the story of why it's called that. But it's nice because you're thinking Fisherman's Bastion, and it's actually named after medieval fishermen. You can see behind me, if my head's not blocking it, there is an equestrian statue of King. He is credited with converting Hungary to Christianity and creating the state of Hungary that we know today. And he's just right here on the side of the Bastion. So the more you know. There was live music playing there for a wee bit, which got me a bit like, because I will turn to stone, it's so cold. But Mateus Church is behind me. It's like, you know, this is kind of fake old, like romanticized medieval old. This actually is old. Like, this church came about in, I want to say 1015 by the king, the guy on the horse, King Stephen. It was made then, but it actually was for that pagan shrine. So this place has been like a religious site for a while. But I had been admiring the tile detail. I was like, God, that's beautiful, thinking this is like an old building. No, wrong. Like, again, it's the same guy who constructed this to be like romanticized Bastion. He also did the tiling work, and I'm like, he's speaking to me because everything he's doing, I'm very much here for it. So yes, that's reconstructed. But it's supposed to be in Hungarian medieval style, but maybe it's also supposed to be a bit more like romanticized. We're gonna go find some strudel now. I'm so excited. I already picked out a place, so hopefully it's open. So if it's open, we can go try strudel. I think strudel's Hungarian as well. The poppy seed one is like Hungarian specialty, and apple came after the fact. Okay, so let's go. I had put strudel on the mind, and then strudel was all that could be on mine. But we've got some now. I got two different types. I got a savoury one, which I didn't know was even possible. I got like a cabbage one, which is like a Hungarian delicacy. And I also got a poppy seed one, which is also, but it's sweet. So I've got a salt and a sweet. So let's try. Apparently, whenever Hungary left the Austro-Hungarian Empire, they tried to differentiate themselves. So like there was the apple one was the iconic one. But then they started branching out and doing more irregular flavors. Common to have the cheese. I think this one has cheese in it as well. But to have cheese and apple as well, so like, and that's a really popular thing here. Actually, you can buy sweets in the convenience stores that have that are chocolate with cheese filling, and we have to try them. I couldn't find them though, but I have to keep a lookout. So without further ado, it's quite funny. Anytime I try cabbage in a different country. Sorry, just mainland Europe. I haven't really tried anywhere else. So it's almost got the most insane flavour to it. You can actually cheese as well. Oh, it's so yummy. Oh my God, it's so nice. That's basically what strudel is. It's like loads of thin layers. Oh, it's hearty. I made the right call. Do you know what the best thing about the cabbage one is? It has a, I know this sounds weird, but like, just roll with me for a second. It has like a slight sweetness to it. So it's like kind of sweet saltiness, which is really, really nice flavor. I know that sounds like in theory kind of weird, but it's really nice.
I'm excited for this one. Like, oh my god, this was slightly warm, and she sugar coated it as well. Oh, that looks so flaky. I was about to smell it and I was like, I have no sensation, like my nose just drew, like there is no ability to smell anymore. Poppy seed cherry flavored is goated. The cabbage one is also goated, but this is like sweet and I'm a sweet toothed person. A tiny burst of the cherry in it and it's like really tart flavoursome parts of it, which is really, really nice. And the rest of it's quite sweet and like cozy pastry, really soft too. I've got the perfect mirror situation to do my lipstick too, so I can reapply. Hopefully it doesn't look terrible, but it always seems to look terrible. Okay, so we have filled our belly with strudel and now I'm going on the way to the, I think it's Ilona steps. I'm going down onto the riverbed. Let's get moving. I need some sunshine on my body and a little bit of movement to keep the blood going. Hello again, we made it to the Ilona steps. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that sounds like the most beautiful name ever. Ilona. But yeah, look how amazing it is. You can see the Fisherman's Bastion behind me. I've never seen this perspective, or else I don't remember it, because I definitely went down these steps before. But yeah, how beautiful. Oh no guys, Ilona actually is named after a girl, and she was like a beautiful and kind-hearted girl who had a lover, and he was from, they used to sneak off and meet in the forest, but then one day, I think there's a football match or something going on, but one day I really want to see what's going on over there, but one day he went missing, so then she was sought to run up these hills to try and look for him all the time, so hoping that he would come back, but he never did. And then on some versions of the folklore, she's actually believed to have like her final cry out for him, and then she disappears into the mist. So that's Ilona, and she becomes what they say a forest spirit. So yes, it is a beautiful name. I knew it was a beautiful name, but it has a horrible backstory. Let's say goodbye to the castle now. We're going to head down to the water. Ah, it is a bit diabolically cold. I will not front on you. We are at the Danube River now. My phone is shaking. It's like dwindling on the tiny stick of a tripod. It's really nice here and it's icy. Like my face is burning. I'm going to head up to a bit of hill now. So I feel like what I've done is I've gone down the hill and now I'm going back up the hill. And this is the kind of elite travel advice you're going to get from someone like me, you know, so stick around and you'll get more of this good advice. If you see behind me, there's actually a Rubik's Cube, and that's because Rubik's Cubes were invented by a Hungarian guy. I think his surname was actually Rubik's, and the person who's made all these, there's like loads of these microscopic or miniature statues. There's loads of them all around the city, and it was a Ukrainian sculptor. He's been doing it like guerrilla style, like secretly placing them all over the city, these miniature statues, and some of them are really, really beautiful. I think there's a beautiful one on Liberty Bridge. But yeah, that's really cool, little fun fact. And now we're heading, I'm procrastinating getting up the hill. I'm running up that hill. God, my hair just is everywhere. Okay, I found another one on our walk, and this one's Chief Worm. So forget all about Rubik's Cube. We now have Chief Worm reporting for duty. Well, how cute are these? This one's on the river too, and I have not got very far, as you can probably already imagine. There's the Parliament building, so I have not made it very far. Only a few centimetres maybe, give or take. I did try to start explaining it at the Lion, the Lion Courtyard, but it was so cold. My fingers started seizing up and I was like, is it worth it? Is frostbite worth it? But what I was trying to say was that what you'll notice here at this castle is just how long Hungary's history is, because you've got medieval kingdom, which was like King Stephen, and you've also got King Matthias, and then you've got the Ottoman Empire, then you had the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and then today. But it was funny because I was looking at the architecture style and I was like, this is a lot, but it's because of each different part, different occupier at the time of the castle. But we're gonna head back, I think maybe to Liberty Bridge, across Liberty Bridge. I might be a bit peckish as well. I might find something nice to eat. Okay, let's go.
I found the bathroom and I got to feel a little bit normal again. My hands are healing. They're like so stiff that you cannot move them anymore. I think we have like a Pied Piper or something of some sorts, but he's made this one quite easy to find. Just out here in the open. It's pretty big too for miniature. I finally made it to Liberty Bridge. That was further than I anticipated it. It was kind of a strut. But I'm here now and I'm going to go over to Pest now. But I'm kind of like ravenous. I need food in me immediately. I feel like I don't even think I ate. I only had strudel today. So, and a lot of walking. We did pick up another one of the Ukrainian sculptors, miniature sculptures, statues. But we found the one here on the Liberty Bridge. There was also a rat, but I completely forgot about it. I had like it in my mind. But then I think I've got distracted, got tunnel vision. But yes, we got another one. I think we've got 3 or 4 now, which is not so bad. Got one last for good measure. Okay, so that's our 4th. Maybe we'll find more on our other days. Maybe they're more on pests. We've kind of picked up a good few of the Buddha ones, so we can now hone in on the pest ones. Okay, let's get some food though. It's dark now. I went to find H&M. To be fair, it goes dark at 4 p.m. and it was coming up to like 3:30. But what have I done in the meantime? I literally just went into H&M and got gloves, and I kind of got fingerless gloves. I think it's gonna be a good idea. Now we're at markets, but they're different markets to the ones we were at yesterday. The other ones were like kind of better, honestly, even though they were tinier. This one's like huge, and I feel like way spread out, so it's harder to figure out what you want. Yes, I'm gonna go try maybe Hungarian sausage or something with paprika. I think that would be a vibe. Okay, so I got my Hungarian sausage that I wanted. Oh, something's happening. Something dramatic is happening that I'm missing. We are now with Hungarian sausage and potatoes. This only cost me €3.80, which is really, really good. Considering I won't be able to eat it all by myself, it's really good because I hate wasting money and food. So this is my good strategy. And also they give you heaps of potatoes with this. Like this is one of the cheaper items on the menu and it's a huge serving. So that's very good. Okay, I will find somewhere to eat this. I could actually eat this here, but the knowing what I'm eating is right in front of me is throwing me off a little bit. Hungarian sausage has been around in Hungary for like since the Middle Ages, but you guessed it, from the Ottoman Empire, 16th, 17th century, they got spices. So they got the famous paprika, and that's like been a staple of Hungarian sausage ever since. So hopefully this will be yummy, and hopefully I can taste the paprika-ness, but it smells nice. Hoping this one has paprika in it. It's not the most red looking, it's slightly red though. Comparatively to our sausages, it's red. Okay, let's hope we can taste it. I'll get tucked in. I am Irish, so potato is... I have high hopes for potato, although we kind of just do them with butter, so let's see. Potatoes are good. It's gone a little bit cold because I've been yapping. Let's try the sausage pure. Oh wow. Jesus, that's a lot of flavor. It's definitely smoky, like paprika-y. It's a little bit of intense flavor. Honestly, it kind of tastes like slightly like a hot dog. But then it also kind of has similarities to salami, but more flavoursome than any sausage I've ever had. I really like the sausage, it's really flavoursome, but for some reason, the potatoes are speaking to me more. Like, what is my qualm with the sausage? I think it's because it has a slightly like briny taste, which I'm not enjoying. But other than that, it's really good. I'm gonna give it maybe like a 7. Potatoes, I'm gonna give it 9. Pretty big, but there's a lot of like repetitive foods. Oh, I want chimney cake, so if we can find chimney cake, then we can tick that one off the list. That would be huge. They have to have it though, it's like pretty much everywhere. I also think these are giving me like Ebenezer Scrooge vibes. These little half gloves. Okay, I don't know if I want to try a drink. Oh, I want a chimney, if I can find one. Okay, chimney and then go home. What is with stores' sick obsession with not selling gloves this year? Like, this is the best I could get. Kind of like fingerless gloves. But I want to try and find a new hat because it's giving Jughead, where it's like, I'm a weirdo, I don't fit in. You ever seen me without this hat? It's giving that now that I've wore it like,
want to fit in.
I'm paranoid for it like
Have you ever seen me
10
without
days
a
straight.
stupid
But listen,
hat on?
it keeps
That's
our hair in
weird.
place. It's really windy for one, and also it's diabolically cold. But I really would like to be able to alternate, you know? So this is my new strat. Tell me if this looks good. Okay, I finally found a chimney place. Chimney shop cake. Chimney. No, just forget about it. Okay, so I found a chimney cake shop. It was like hidden at the back too, though, but this is what I've got. A cinnamon one, because apparently that's like the authentic one. And then also in Poland I had like a chocolate Nutella crazy one, so I want to try the one that like most commonly people have in Hungary. I'm just on my walk home now with chimney cake in hand, but look at the views. Christmas lights are on. This is like the first time I'm fully experiencing them. Oh, Merry Christmas. I'm on my way home now, but my maps never want to see me win. They're always redirecting me, even though I'm going the right way. But I have to like now be like, no, I'm right. Stop gaslighting me, maps. We're just like arch nemesis, arch enemies at this point. Okay, see you at home. Okay, so we're going to try Hungarian chimney cake, which originated in Transylvania, which is now Romania. That just sounds to me like all I'm thinking is vampires. But yeah, I'm going to try the Hungarian one, which is the cinnamon one, which is the most common one. And I had the one in Poland, chocolate and nut. So let's see which one is superior. I think this one might have seized up in the cold though. Ouch, I just hit the sugar on it, or the cinnamon on it, because it is rock hard. Also, the one I had in Poland was like layered, and this one's all its own paste. I prefer this one, which I feel like it shouldn't, because it's been tampered with, like it's just been freezing out in the cold. Like you're probably supposed to eat it warm. But I prefer the taste of this one, like the Nutella and nut one was like too much almost, hazelnut. And this one's really yummy, just cinnamony goodness. And the other one was really chewy and doughy, and this one's kind of more crunchy, which I like. Okay, well that was just the most diabolical angle I've ever put myself in. It was like, hey, do you want to see me eat chimney cake?